Last time I said I will talk about college. Well, it will take several parts to complete college. People often say that high school you usually meet your lifelong friends. For me, that did not happen to me rather than it happened in college. I went to the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. This university is huge. When I went there, they had 35,000 students. It was overwhelming at first, but you get used to it. Why did I pick U of I anyway? Well, they had the first dorm that was built for students with disabilities in the country. Since I needed a lot of help, the staff at high school thought that the University of Illinois would be good for me. I have to admit that they were right. I am not saying that other universities did not have services for students with disabilities. U of I just had more to offer at the time. The service at U of I was just all right, I would say, because when I went down to register for classes, they thought I was crazy for going into computer science as my major. They actually were trying to get me to change my major. I didn't let them. The dorm had pre-med students who lived with us and took care of us. The arrangement was great. For everything. Nothing is perfect at first. Eating was not easy. You had around 20 students who had to learn how to feed me. Every year they're all new age, so you had to go through the same struggle every year. There were always good and bad aides that you had to deal with. One year I had one aide we did not see eye to eye. I was getting him all the time. He always put me in my chair naked, and I had to tell him everything to do. I have a routine, so once aides learned my routine, they knew what to do every morning. This guy wanted to make my life hell. I knew that he knew what to do, but he wanted me to suffer. I think I hit him more than half of the semester. Once I rammed him in with my wheelchair the cafeteria because I could not take the abuse anymore. I had no aides with me in class, so I relied on the students for notes. They were paid for helping me in class. They were getting paid by the state. The notes were better than in high school for sure. One of the hard things that I had to deal with is the weather, because I had to walk in the cold. I had to dress for the cold. The problem was that I had to keep my coat on during the class. The person who took notes for me would help me in the building and unzip my jacket. During the class, I would get so hot that I would literally fall asleep. That was not good for me. The University of Illinois had a busing system for me students with disabilities. They picked us up at the dorm. The problem was when the class ended because I sometimes talked to the professor after class. I usually had to walk back to the dorm or to my next class. The area is wide open, so the wind blows really hard. When I walked in the wind, I was freezing. I don't know how I didn't get sick. The next video will be about friends at college, so you don't want to miss it. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.